It's Monday, and I had minimal sales between the weekend and today. I had a few. It hadn't been a lot. I think I've got maybe 7 sales. I did go to some estate sales this weekend. I went to 3. So I'm going to show you what I purchased from the estate sales, and then I'll pull my orders for today. I think this is everything that I picked up except for one other item, which was some kind of tape demagnetizer, and it's listed already, and I pay like $2 for it, and I think I've got it listed for around 20. But anyway, these items came from one estate sale, and these both have black stickers, so that means that they were asking $10, but it was Sunday, so it was 50% off, so I paid $5 for each of these things. The Canon MP18D2, I did plug it in, make sure it worked, make sure it printed, and it did fine. And I think I can probably get maybe 25 for this. I also picked up a roll of paper, and the yellow sticker means that they wanted $2 for this originally, and I only had to pay $1 for it, so I'll stick that with the Canon and send that all together. And this is the deal that you put cakes on to put the icing on them. It's made by Wilton, and it seems to be in pretty good shape other than being kind of dirty. It does need to be cleaned up, and again, they wanted 10 originally. I paid 5 for it, and I think I can get for sure 20, maybe 25 for this. I also picked up this telephone call screener. I did check comps on eBay, and I did not see this particular one. Maybe 909 is the brand. I'm not really sure. But it was a yellow sticker, so I ended up only paying $1 for it. And I guess it works because it's there in the box. I don't know if it's been used or not, but I'm definitely not going to sell it as new. But the other ones that I saw, I think maybe went for maybe 25 or something like that, in that range. So I think I could probably get 20 for this one. And then at the other estate sale that I went to, I picked up first this video camera. It is Canon UCS2 8mm high 8. Now I have no idea if this works. I did not test it or anything like that. Basically, I found it sitting there and there was no price on it, so I went and took it to the lady running the estate sale, and she said, well, there was a price tag on it and they wanted 40. And so since it was half off, that I could have it for 20, and I was kind of like, yeah, all right then, well, I don't think I'm going to get it. So she said, how about 10? And I said, well, I'll take a chance on it for 10. But it does have this remote, the battery charger. I guess that, oh man, that's the battery. That is one big chunky battery. Now the thing is, it's all really dusty. I don't know why everything is so dusty. What is that? Maybe, I don't really know what that is. I'll be honest, I probably should know more about this stuff, and I don't. But I did quickly try to comp this, and I did not see anything like this. But again, a lot of times I don't. I was just checking to see if there was anything in this little zipper case. But a lot of times I just make spur of the moment decisions, and I'm like, well, it's, you know, it's $10 and I'll take a chance on it. So this may be valuable, it may not be valuable. To tell you the truth, I don't really know, because like I said, I didn't test it yet, but I will test it before I sell it. And these may be okay for parts or something, I don't really know. Just don't know why it's so dusty in there. But anyway, I picked that up for $10, so hopefully it'll be worth some decent money. And the other thing I picked up there was this bag of dolls. And I'll be the first to admit, I don't know anything about dolls. I don't know if these are vintage, old, or what. But there's that one. That one. And I don't even know if these are like Barbies. Let's see. 2000. I don't know. I'm getting too old. I can't read that very well. Now, I know this is not a Barbie. But these were all sitting on the table. So, for Fill-A-Bag, I stuck as much as I could in there, hoping that maybe some of these had some value. And there's a bunch of them in here. I'm gonna have to censor that one. Just joking. There's a couple horses here. And if I just had to guess, I wouldn't think these would be very valuable, but you know, this is not something that I know very much about. So just kind of taking a chance. This one takes batteries. I don't know what it does. I think you press that and maybe it makes music or something. Got a little Snow White thing there. I don't know, maybe someone in the comments could let me know if they see any that are really valuable. Or when I say valuable, I don't mean, you know, necessarily $100 Barbies or dolls or something, but it's definitely going to take me a long time to go through and try to research all these, and I tend to put a lot of stuff like this to the side just because I don't want to take a lot of time to do it. But is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. But for $5 fill-a-bag, I'm pretty sure there's more than $5 worth of dolls here, so hopefully I can make some decent money on that stuff. In bin M1, I sold an EvoShield baseball or softball leg guard. And this sold for $60 plus shipping. I actually had it, I think, for about $67 or $68 with my 15% off discount. And I had a bunch of people that looked at it, so I sent an offer of $60 out and they bought it. In bin H8, I sold a book, some kind of beginning Spanish book, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this book. Because I do not speak Spanish. SOLY Viento. Anyway, this sold for $28.01 plus shipping. I sold a couple items in H6. One is a pack of socks. These are Field and Stream Cool Max socks, and these sold for $24.95 plus shipping. I thought I had something else in H6, but I guess that was it. On my LP1 shelf, I sold a Tetra Pak tubing hose, and I think this is it. Yep, I already had packaged it up because I was trying to keep the size down under 12 by 12 by 12, and so I packaged it up and I had it all bundled nice and neat so I wouldn't have to deal with it later. And this sold for $19.96 plus shipping. Also on the LP1 shelf is a mole eliminator, and this sold for $23.96 plus shipping. One more item that is in my eBay room, and it is a replacement football for an electric football game. It's kind of small, so I'm gonna have to probably pull this bin out. Okay, here it is, and it sold for $7.16. And I came about this because I had bought an electric football game at, I don't remember if it's a thrift store or a garage sale or what, and I didn't see any issues with the game. But when I got home and started looking at it, there was something wrong with it, so I just salvaged a few of the parts, and this was one of them. Now luckily, even though this only sold for $7.16, it more than paid for the game, so technically I'm still in the profit, just not by much. It was only 6 orders, so let me get these packed up and I'll see what the total sales were. Okay, the grand total for my orders today is $164.04, and none of these were free shipping. Someone had commented that I don't always say how much I paid for the items in all my videos, and the truth is I usually forget, but most of the items that I sell, they're almost all, probably 90% of them, are between 50 cents, $1, maybe $2, only with a few exceptions. And in the orders I have here, there are a few exceptions. The EvoShield leg guard, I paid $4 for that. The book, I paid $1 for. I'm just scrolling through the ones here looking. The socks, they were free, so I didn't pay anything for those. The Tetra Pak tubing hose, I paid $2 for that. The mole trap, I paid $4 for. I actually got that on a Sunday at the bin store, so I paid $4 for it. And the electric football game, replacement football, I really don't remember how much I paid for that because, like I said, it came from a garage sale or maybe a thrift store. I don't remember, but I remember I just paid like maybe $2 or $3 for it. I wouldn't have paid more than that. So it's not really that I don't want to tell you how much I paid for these items. I usually just forget to say it. But when I have items from an estate sale or a garage sale, I can usually remember pretty well about how much I paid for those. But most of the bin store stuff, it is going to be 50 cents or $1, and a few of them at $2. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. And if you did, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.